Yo, 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 welcome back to the No Cut Sports Podcast with your host, Niall Frazier. And today we have a few things to talk about, but before we get started, could you please like, comment, and subscribe to always catch this vibe, man. And tomorrow, before I forget this, tomorrow will be the jersey giveaway. I'll be announcing a winner. Make sure y'all can hear me and stuff like that. I'll be announcing a winner tomorrow, so please subscribe to the channel. And if you have subscribed and want to be entered in to this giveaway, your page has to be public. There's no way I can see everybody's page for some odd reason. I don't know why. Remember, I'm new to this, so my thing is when I do pull up the subscribers, I only see so many people. So hopefully, if you want to be entered in the win, participate, things like that, you figure out a way to put your channel on public. So with that being said, we're gonna move into the topics today. Also, shout out to my pop. My dad recently seen my podcast. I'm almost 100 episodes deep now, so he's seen a little bit better quality before then, when I first started. So shout out to my dad. He called me like Wes called me like, matter of fact, Butchie called me like 20 times just today when he seen the podcast. So he's proud of your boy, and we're just gonna keep it rolling. So my thing is this: love you, dad. I love my mom. Family, all my family. So love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in too. So with that being said, let's roll into the topics for today. Just a couple of things I want to talk about. I don't want to hold y'all too long, but first things first, as y'all know, the schedule came out yesterday. I just want to give just my opinion. I'm gonna call it my too early opinion because things can still change with these teams. As y'all know, trades can still be made, and picking up free agents, whatever the case may be. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm gonna go off of what we have right now. And how I feel about the team, how I feel about the new draftees, and how they'll fit in with the schemes on the offense and defense. So with that being said, let's get right into it, man. Also, I'm probably going to be doing another video with Bet on Yourself Sports Podcast, my man Reggie. We were supposed to do something today. We still might do something today, but I figured I'd just get this out here, something quick. But tune into that because we got something coming. I got a couple things coming with him, so we'll get more information on that. I'll give you more information on that too. So with that being said, let's get into what we need to get into, man. So the Eagles 2024 regular season schedule, and please forgive me for not looking at y'all. But week one, as y'all already know, we played matter of fact, let me do this. Let me do the preseason games too, because I think that's important as well. My fault, preseason. Oh, man, I can't even spell preseason. Eagles. I know they play the Ravens. They play the Falcons. Oh, where's it at? Oh, my God. Eagles schedule. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so here we go. So the first game they play is August the 9th, which is a preseason game, and that's against the Ravens. And it's there at the Ravens. So I think that would be a good indicator game to see where we're at. I know this. I don't know for sure, but I know they had talks about the Philadelphia Eagles playing their starters more now in the preseason games to get them more acclimated. So they don't have a slow start to the season. So maybe we see some Jalen Hurts against Lamar. Maybe we get like a little preseason battle with that. But I do like that we're having this game because regardless, if they play starters or not, it's a good gauge. Like these are good gauge games for, especially for that Ravens game. So moving on, the next game they play is at the Patriots. I don't really think the Patriots are that good, bro. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they're new coach, changing things, stuff like that. So I think we take that game. I don't know if they, like I said, I don't know if they play the starters, but even if you putting in, oh my God, I forgot both our backups. Kenny Pickett, but I really want to see Tanner McKee. Like is it me? I like Tanner McKee. Like for whatever reason, I like Tanner McKee. He's a taller quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Poised in the pocket. I feel like he can get some reps, but I feel as though with Kenny Pickett, and I don't want to get too off on a tangent. He already got the starting reps, so I do understand why they want him. But I really do want to see this preseason. I want to see my man Tanner McKee. So shout out to Tanner McKee, man. But play the Patriots. We probably beat them, depending on how it go. Vikings, Eagles, Vikings. Oh God, we ain't even got to talk about that. They're not even doing nothing. So, but let's get into, like I said, week one, man. We played Brazil, right? A lot of people talking about, you know, because it's an away game, but it's our home game. Well, technically it's a home game, but a lot of people are like upset, and I understand why. But my thing is this: the reason why we can pay the players with how we play them is because we do these types of things. Now, is it hard on the players? Oh, for sure. Going coast to coast or different countries and stuff like that. I understand that, but they make millions of dollars, and then you got to think like we were able to do what we were able to do because of the salary cap increase this past season. So. It's weird for sure. I think the weirdest thing about it is now that the games aren't getting, like, if you had regular cable back in the day when I was growing up, you had regular cable, you could just watch the games. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to have Peacock to watch this. I did see Netflix has 2 games coming out, so you gotta. Well, I will say this. I don't know if this is legal or not, but there are ways. There are ways where you can get these games. You ain't got to pay all that, man. You know what I'm saying? You can get all the channels for a nice little pretty penny. But that's another story. You feel what I'm saying? So, but you put your thinking cap on. So my thing is this: we're gonna move on to what we need to move on. But yeah, man. So that's Packers. I mean, they're a good team. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to discredit the team because of what they did last year. Jordan Love balled out. But I do think the Eagles get that game. Falcons, they play next. I'm going in order. My fault, y'all. They play the Falcons next. There's already turmoil. There's already turmoil going on down there because Kirk Cousins is highly upset that they picked another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, and this my thing with people. He make all that money, he upset, but he can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Kirk Cousins. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to his play. You can't be mad that they go out and go get another quarterback for the future, and then at the same time as security, just in case something happened to you as an older quarterback. So my thing is, it is what it is. Saints, we moving on now. Mind you, we 2-0 at this point. We moving on to the Saints. That's 3-0, bro. All due respect, that's 3-0. And I don't even know who their quarterback is. Me just off the top, I'm just thinking about off the top how the roster set up. So I'm just trying to be quick with this. So that's a dub. So we starting off 3-0. Okay, the Buccaneers. That's a game right here. Okay, because first off, shout out to my man Drew, with his slow behind out here being a Bucs fan, whatever the case may be. But shout out to bro. But my thing is this: with the Buccaneers, I don't know, man. It could be a get back game because Devin White is now a part of our team. Depending on how the team has been playing, because that's something else too, man. Depending on how the offense and defense looks, because. These two new coordinators, so you still gotta might have some issues, but if they're practicing more often, I do feel like they get those kinks and stuff out. But I do feel like the Buccaneers game we do win. You feel me? I feel like we win the Buccaneers game, man. So let's move on. 4-0. All right. Next team we play is the Browns. Now both of these last 2 games is tricky because it's just like Deshaun Watson. He ain't really been balling like that. So. In my eyes, I'm like, okay, we can get their card, especially Jalen playing up the par, that RPO, clucking with Saquon and all that, because I'm thinking about Saquon, bro. I'm thinking about what he finna do to the NFL, man. So on the RPO. So my thing is, I feel as though they really could beat the Browns, depending on, like I said, injuries and things like that. I do think we start off. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. 5-0, your boy. Your boy been out of high school for a little bit. So anyway, my thing is this. Moving on, we play the Giants. That's another get-back game. For Saquon, bro, he got to snap, but we got to be careful because this could be a game. God, please don't let none of these people get injured on this field, bro. I feel like this is the trap game, bro, because they're playing. It's not even so much that they lose because they're bad. They lose because maybe somebody get injured on this nutty field they play on. So I wish they fixed that, but that's another story. But that might be a trap game. These between the Browns and the Giants game might be that first loss. I'll say that. I think we beat the Buccaneers, but between these 2 games, I think it's a loss. If we do lose, we play the Bengals next and we smoking them. Especially if we get at home. Their O-line is never good. I haven't looked at it recently. I'm going off of previous knowledge because I don't really follow these other teams like I follow Big Bird game. You feel me? So The Bengals O-line is always terrible. So my thing is this: if that Vic Fangio defense is working, I'm for sure we destroy them. We destroy them. I'm sorry, we destroy them, and they got problems too. Because when my money funny, so am I. If I'm not getting paid, they got it. They paid. I don't know if they paid Jamar Chase and all them yet. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember because, like I said, I don't follow the team like that. But I do know that some of them wide receivers wanted to get paid, and some things didn't happen. So we'll see how that go. Next game we play the Jaguars home. That's gonna be a crazy game, but depending on how the Jaguars are playing at this point, because they got Gabe Davis now. They got a couple wide receivers if I'm not mistaken. Re-signed Josh Allen, so that might be another. It could be an L. Who knows? I don't know. But I will say Eagles win this game because it's home. Next game is you already know. Eagles versus Dallas. Oh boy, excuse me, my fault for yelling at the mic. Eagles versus Dallas. You already know. We smoking them. Smoking on that Dallas pack. You feel me? Come on, man. So we beat them. You already know. They probably tanking for the season. The Commanders, this is going to be a game. Dang, I should see Keith want to go to this joint. Keith, if you watching, bro, because we going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to text you, because that was my first game last year. If y'all don't know, I went to my first Eagles game last year with my uncle and my cousin, man. Shout out to them. Love y'all. But yeah, I went to my first game. It was at the Commander Stadium. That was my first stadium, so I didn't know I didn't know this was like not the greatest stadium to watch a game in. So so it is what it is. But I had a good old time. We got the dub. That's when AJ Brown had that crazy end zone catch. That crazy end zone catch, bro. When he did like a little 360 to catch that pup. Oh man, crazy. So gonna keep it moving. Eagles versus the Rams. Ooh, this gonna be a game. This going to be a game. If you asking me, this going to be a game of offensive minds. Sean McVay and then Kellen Moore. Hopefully the team is on a roll at this point, and we doing what we need to do, because they're going to need it. And then also Boston Scott, if they play him, he's playing well, because he went to the Rams, so that might be these are some games like where players don't went to these teams, they might want to get some get back. So it is what it is. Moving on to the December 1st game is the Eagles versus Ravens. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, preseason is going to give me, a little gauge about how they playing, where they at. You feel what I'm saying? But all due respect, I like Lamar Jackson, but I really do think if Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, if they keep Hall and they're all working together, bro, I really do think this year this defense is going to be. Not to get off on a little tangent, but I really do think, and I know I was saying like how I like the defense and stuff like that, the scheme of it, but the more I keep hearing Vic Fangio talk and I keep replaying it in my mind, I really do think he is trying to. Well, I mean, he always does, but my thing is, well, not always, but scheming this up to the point where, because I had asked this on the pod, because I was on a podcast yesterday. Shout out to Smitty and it's a DV. My fault, bro, if I said your name wrong, bro. Shout out to them guys, man. They had me on a podcast yesterday, but I posed this question. If they run a 3-4 defense, do we even have the linebackers to run that? Because I don't know, man. I don't know, but I feel like he has to taper his scheme to fit the players that we have. You feel what I'm saying? Unless you bring in another linebacker, but that's another story. So moving on, man. So they play the Ravens December 1st, and I think we get the dub there. But Panthers, Eagles, smoking them. All right, moving on. Steelers, Eagles, another game, smoking them. The Commanders game, like I said, it could be a trap game because they always play us crazy hard for whatever our reason, pause. But this, I think we get this dub again, bro. I think we get this dub. Like, man, if you ask me, we could go 17-0 if you ask me. But I'm trying to keep it real because we got new coordinators. We got new players, new coordinators, and everybody got to get acclimated. So, Cowboys, Eagles, December 29th. I think this is the year that we do take the Cowboys down both times. But this second time is going to be a crazier game because depending on how the schedule is or how it's set up, if we're playing for seedage or, whatever the case may be, to get a win for the play, whatever it is, rivalry with that encapsulated into it, that's going to be a crazy game. So, and then the last game we finish off is Giants at Eagles. Barring that everybody is healthy and stuff like that. I don't know if we play our starters or if we're in the playoffs. I mean, we don't play our starters, so who knows, man? We see. But my real record is like a 14-3 record. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see. So moving on, man. How many games is it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I'm not. I thought I was tripping. All right, yeah. So 14-3, man, is what I was thinking. But yeah, man. So moving on, man. They had Quinyon on WIP, and I wanted to just speak on this right quick before I end this video. But they had Quinyon on WIP yesterday, and he said, I'm trying to paraphrase it, but he pretty much said that they asked him what he wanted to accomplish in his first year, and he said, I want to win a Super Bowl. Boy, I told y'all, I told y'all, man, like, and it's crazy to say, but it's crazy to say with all the with everything that happened these past 2 seasons, with us going to the Super Bowl, and then last season us, starting off 10-1 horribly. We started off 10-1. Just put it to you like this: we started off 10-1, not even playing our best football, So if we can get Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio to come up in here, get these guys right, practice, train the way they need to train, keep them in shape throughout the season, keep them healthy. This is going to be a scary team, bro. A very, very scary team. Like, to the point where, and I think they still need to make some moves, like offensive line, maybe like that line area, defensive line too. But I really do think this is going to be a scary, scary team for the NFL, man. For the NFL. So, but Quinyon spoke on that, and he said that he wanted to win a Super Bowl. So he already know the aspirations, what's expected of him when he walked into this organization. And I really do appreciate that, because, like I said, a lot of players come out of the college being as good as they are, you know what I'm saying? And then they think like, oh, I was good in college, I'm gonna be good in the NFL, and it don't work like that, man. You really do got to put that work in, because it's a different speed, and then you got players that have been playing up here for a long time, that know the game, that know what to look for. You got to remember, you a young pup playing with some big dogs. You feel what I'm saying? So I think he does bring an element to the team. Him and Cooper DeVille, man. Coop DeVille, and they bring an element to this team of competitiveness, but then also that swagger, I'm humble, but I know I'm good. Like, I know if I'm, you give me the opportunity, I'm a shine. So, and I feel like a lot of players. Anai Smith, shout out to Anai Smith, man. Like my comment on YouTube. I might reach out to see if I can get an interview before the season starts. So, I'm trying to get somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? God, if you hear it, let it be so. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, so with that being said, I don't want to hold y'all up too much longer. But also, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to be entered in to win the jersey, I'm doing the announcement tomorrow. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and make your profile public. I can't say that. Make your profile public, because if it's not public, you will not be entered in to win. I only had like 60 people, like 60 something people the last time, and I'm like, dang, I got 200 something. I mean, I had less subscribers at that time, but I have more now. So my thing is, I want y'all to be able to win. So my thing is, do what y'all got to do. But with that being said, man, I do appreciate y'all watching. I really do appreciate everybody tuning in, subscribing to the channel, man. It never does go unnoticed with me, because, like I said, this just started off as a hobby. I'm just on here talking my talk. I'm a fan at the end of the day, and I just enjoy, giving y'all this content. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Nah from the No Cut Sports Podcast. I appreciate y'all watching my channel, and if you could, please like, comment, and subscribe, and just let me know how y'all feel about what's going on with the Eagles right now. But until then, I'm gonna talk to y'all, and y'all already know, go Birds. I'ma holla at y'all.